Hello friends, welcome back. I hope you're having a wonderful time zone. If you're new, you can call me Mifa and I like cozy games, books, and lifestyle. As you may know, you can definitely play Palia by yourself, but I would say it's a community forward game. And Palians host parties for everything, hunting, bug catching, even furniture making. So today I'm going to show you how I created this space for cooking parties and cake parties. And I've also received a few comments on how I designed the exterior of my home. So I'm also going to show you how I turned my plot into a cozy wooded grove. And if you are interested in community events, I do host them over in stream. If you want more information, I do have that in my Discord, which that will be linked down below. But weekly, we have cake parties and we also have bug catching and hunting parties. And it's just a great way that we can all make money in Palia, because if you're like me, you're spending it all the time. But let's get into the build. So we're gonna place 3 small stone crates in an L. And then we're gonna place a wood floor in the middle of that corner. And this will start the platform for our outdoor kitchen. From there, we're gonna be making a 5x5 square with the wood floors, but make sure there's no wood floor in the center. Later, we're gonna place trees in the center because I wanted this platform to be supported by stone, but also trees. So it's kind of like a mini tree house. Once you're done with the square, we're gonna be placing 3 small stone crates at the edge of each corner. Then extend one of the sides with a 2x3 rectangle and 3 small stone crates on both corners. Then on the other side, we're going to be making a 3x3 square, and this will serve as a bridge. Then we're going to repeat everything we just did. So make a 5x5 square with a hole in the center, a 2x3 rectangle extended off of that, and make sure to place 3 stone crates at every corner. And now we're gonna make a staircase with 4 wood planks and 4 gourmet dessert bowls. This is gonna serve as the entrance that we're gonna place in the center of the bridge between the 2 squares. Next, we're gonna place 2 mature oak trees in the center of each square. You can use any tree you'd like. I just like the oak with the wood blocks. And now it's time to set up the stations for the cake party. I based this off of an 18-person cake party. So we're gonna need 11 mixing stations, 4 prep stations, and 3 ovens. Then I have an extra oven and 2 standard stoves just for regular cooking. So around the first tree, we're placing 5 mixing stations and 1 prep station. At the edge of the build, place 3 standard ovens. And then 2 mixing stations on the corner. And on the other side, we're placing 4 prep stations around the tree with 2 mixing stations. Add 2 more mixing stations in the corners, and then 1 oven and 2 standard stoves at the end of the build. And now you have an outdoor kitchen that's ready for a cake party. When it comes to landscaping in Palia, I want my plot to feel like a fairy forest. So I'm using all different types of trees, flowers, having little fairy lights sprinkled throughout the land, and that's what we're gonna do around the outdoor kitchen. But we're gonna start off with a stone path. So I'm gonna show you exactly how I made this stone path. I would recommend going into bird's eye view whenever you place pavers. I find it so much easier. That way you can decide exactly how you want your path to go. If you want it to be super curvy, straight, zigzag. I find placing it from bird's eye view first, then going in afterwards in regular view for all the detailed work to be way more efficient than placing it in third person. So after deciding how you want the path to go, we're gonna go through and add 2 more stone pavers on both sides of the path that we just made to make it 3 stone wide. And just place them randomly. There's really no right way to do this. You just want to make it feel a little bit quirky, a little random, and I think this adds to the fairy wood feel that we're going for. And we can't have pathing without some lighting. So we're going to use the Spring Fever curved lamp along the path with the Spring Fever pergola at the entrance with 2 bellflower standing lamps, just so there's a little bit of height difference with lighting. And now we're going to place some trees. It's so funny because I feel so passionate about this, but in order to make your plot feel like a fairy forest, you need to use all the types of trees at all different stages of that tree's life. So we're gonna have mature trees, sapling trees, adult trees, young trees. Just trust me on this. If you use all of them, it's gonna make your plot feel so magical on top of using all of the flowers that you're able to place, which By the way, I'm so grateful that they're upping the amount that we can use now. So I'm definitely going to be adding more flowers after this is uploaded. And speaking of flowers, it's time to place some. My go-to when starting is using the gardenia flower. I find this one so beautiful. It's also great because it's a bigger flower. It's kind of like a bush, so I like to place this one everywhere. And again, with this, there's no right way to do it. I would just place it randomly, have some far away, some close up to the path, have some in the middle, and make sure to use a variety of flowers. And after the flowers, we're gonna add a little bit more lighting around the build itself. So we're gonna place more of the bellflower standing lamp, and then we're gonna use different lengths of the Spring Fever string lights. And we're gonna mostly place them on the sides and in the back of the build. Then we're gonna add some lighting to the landscaping by using the Homestead medium lamp and the large lamp. With this build specifically, I wanted the focal point to be the landscaping that we just spent so much time doing. So when it came to decorating, I wanted to use minimal decorations. So I used some Homestead items like the barrel, the stool, a few plants, of course, and candles, of course. But honestly, I'm super happy with how this turned out. It feels super woodsy, very fairy fantasy forest. This looks like it was straight out of a fantasy book. Like, this is Terracin for all my Throne of Glass girlies. Well, I guess if Terracin was a cooking party build in Palia. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really loved building this with you, and I'm super excited to host all the cake parties now. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me grow the channel. If you do like a live setting, I do stream over on Twitch. It's just at MifaPuff on Twitch, which it'll be linked down below with all my other socials. I'll be back again next week with another Palia video. But until then, make sure to stay safe, drink water, eat food, take care of yourself, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.